I think that would be a lot different because the fact of it not having a backboard, it changes the game completely. It's a whole total different game with no backboard.
Welcome to the Basketball Remix Podcast. I am Mark Armstrong, aka Coach 1891. The Basketball Remix Podcast is all about the innovation of the game of basketball. This idea is caught up in the term remix. We talk about the most important innovations in the history of the game, the impact of modern innovations, and what technologies on the horizon might impact basketball in the future. We guarantee to bring value to your time and innovative information for your mind. This is episode 8 of the Basketball Remix Podcast and part 5 of our 5-part series discussing the question, is the basketball backboard obsolete? The Merriam-Webster dictionary defines obsolete as no longer in use, no longer useful, or of a kind or style, no longer useful, or out of date or old-fashioned. So another way of asking our question is the backboard out of date? Is the backboard useful, or is the backboard old-fashioned? So today, let's explore the concept of the usefulness of the backboard in 2020. So, is the basketball backboard old-fashioned? Well, technically, if the original purpose of the backboard is to prevent fans from interfering with the game, of course, the basketball backboard is definitely old-fashioned. From a technological standpoint, the basketball backboard technology is about 100 years old. The last significant advancement with backboard technology did not improve the backboard, but protects the backboard from actually breaking. That technology is related to breakaway rims. So from a technical standpoint, an argument can be made that the basketball backboard is old-fashioned and out of date. But what about the increase in strategic emphasis on shooting threes and attacking the rim? Players' reliance on the backboard to make layups should keep the basketball backboard in the relevant category. But how relevant? Well, in 2011, USA Basketball published an article stating that the most missed shot in basketball is the layup. Think about that. In 2014, MIT Sloan Sports Analytics produced a report on shooting in the NBA. According to the report, the average shooting percentage within the no-charge arc is approximately 60%. That means 6 out of 10 shots made within the no-charge arc are made. The no-charge arc is the small semicircle that is approximately 4 feet in front of the rim. However, the moment you move outside this 4-foot area, which removes the dunk shot in most cases, the shooting percentage out to 10 feet plummets 20% to 40%. So in the NBA, with the backboard, the league shoots approximately 40% between 4 feet and 10 feet from the basket. That's not impressive. And obviously, the backboard's not making an impact. Here's the fact of the matter. It is rare to get a wide open, uncontested layup in competitive basketball. And get this, it's even rarer to get a simple catch and shoot layup standing underneath the basket. Most layups are attempted after some type of explosive motion towards the basket while being defended. Regardless of where a player is on the court, once you add the variables of motion and defense, shooting percentage always goes down. Some data suggests a decrease as much as 27% in shooting percentage the moment you add movement to a shot. And in situations when the backboard emerges from the shadows as a sixth defender, now enhancing the difficulty of the shot instead of assisting in making the shot, the odds go down even further. Data has provided an interesting revelation. The backboard's positive influence on offense is minimal at best. The reason for the backboard's diminishing influence or effective usage in the game are simple. players are choosing not to focus on mastering the backboard. The trend is all net, no backboard. A trend that is over a decade long and still going strong. Now, I know the titans of modern basketball will not pivot and take such a dramatic step as removing the backboard. But what about introducing an alternative basketball sport that takes the best trends of modern basketball and applies some of the game's original concepts to make it faster and more challenging basketball game? I mean, think about it. Arena football has been around since 1987. So I created an alternative game of basketball that's played without a backboard. Basketball the Remix is the modern interpretation of the original game. The game of basketball the Remix was first played on December 4, 2004 in Phoenix, Arizona. Because I took the backboard away with Basketball the Remix, I added value to layups by introducing the concept of the three-point key. Now, the three-point key is a semicircle underneath the hoop that is slightly wider and significantly shorter than the modern basketball key, falling below the free throw line. The three-point key is approximately 180 square feet of open space, calling for skywalkers to re-emerge as a force in the game. In Basketball the Remix, any basket made within the three-point key is worth 3 points. So dunks are worth 3 points. And let me say that again. Dunks and layups are worth 3 points. Several players who played Basketball the Remix have said it's actually easier to attack the basket without the backboard. This is a basic idea that all players who've played Basketball the Remix have expressed. They like being able to adjust to the defender and still have access to the basket for a shot. Simply removing the backboard while maintaining modern player movement and dribbling rules creates a different and more challenging game of basketball. Think about it. And also, some of you may be wondering, does Basketball the Remix also have a three-point line for jump shots? Yes, we do. And we'll talk more about that in future podcasts. Thank you for joining the Basketball the Remix podcast. Again, I'm Mark Armstrong, aka Coach 1891. The Basketball the Remix podcast is all about promoting the innovation of the game of basketball. I hope I brought some value to your time and some innovation to your mind. Be blessed, and I'll see you at the top.